I think you got a pretty abundant life. You're welcome. Love you, buddy. But no, like, so what would you encourage, or even the parents listening, give you an option or both that maybe are, or struggling with their 11-year-old? What are some tips or tools or advice or thoughts in your perspective?
So parents are great people. I'll just say that.
No matter what.
I mean, they have their moments when they're going to flip out or they're going to get angry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But
never.
They're just trying to make sure you have the best life you possibly can. They're always looking out for you and trying to make sure that you have a good life, the best life that you could have. They're trying to make you happy no matter what. And they know eventually that they're not going to have you for much longer. I mean, they know that eventually they're going to have to go on their life without you.
That's something I was actually listening to the other day, and something I was reading on about. I was actually reading something about Marcus Aurelius, and many of my listeners are probably familiar with it, but it was the idea, because he had lost like 5 or 6 children, and you don't know that, you do know it now. So every time he kissed one goodnight, he would, this may be the last time they see each other. And so he thought about that, like, as they were going to bed. And so you just pointed out something very, very important there too. So what is that's great feedback. I would double down on that as far as, there's some parents out there we could label as bad or abusive, but we also remember they are a product of their environment. So maybe in their minds, they believe they're doing the best job they can, but from our judgmental perspective, they're horrible parents, but we don't know. We're only outside looking in. So to put that in a kid's mind, the thought of parents are doing the best that they can, even though it may not look like it, what do you think that does for that child to just flip the switch, even though it may not feel like their parents are really doing well, just to believe that in their mind? It sounds like you think that would help, right?
Yeah.
Why do you go ahead?
If we believe that our parents are trying to do the best they can, and we're believing that all our actions are coming from a place of love, and that they're just trying to help us in the best way that they can, and even if they flip out, and that happens sometimes. It happens to everyone. It happens to me. It happens to my siblings.